Hey everybody, Carnivore Challenge 2023. What is the challenge? The challenge is to eat meat every day and only meat for the month of January, and also to exercise every day. See how you feel at the end of January. I guarantee you, you're going to feel good. What are some of the questions I'm getting so far? First of all, I'm thrilled. I'm getting a response. I'm not getting a great response with the video, people watching the videos. The first video was a huge hit, and then it slowly petered out to I think 10 people on the last one, but I'm going to keep doing them anyway because I am getting a response from people, which is very exciting, which means people are paying attention and they want to try something different than what they've been doing. So eat meat and only meat each day for the month of January and exercise, and then see how you feel, whether you want to continue with it, whether you want to incorporate more foods. See how you feel when you incorporate more foods. Now, the biggest issue that is going on right now is when you start the first week of the carnivore diet. I went through it. Other people are going through it right now. Your body, your system is reacting to the food that's in it. It's also reacting to the food that was in it, or the food that you were consuming. So as a result, I don't know how else to say it, but you get backed up for like 3 or 4 days, and then everything comes out. It's not just the meat, it's the everything that was in your body before that. And so there is an adjustment period, and it can take 2 weeks for the adjustment to happen. But once, I promise you this, once you're through the 2 weeks, everything is better. Everything, as I said in my first video, life is better. So that's what I hope for everybody. I think that's why I'm doing this. I just really want other people to experience this, and then as a result, things change in your life and you have different experiences because you feel better, you're more confident, and you present yourself better to the world. So it's just something I think that most people should try, especially if you suffer from different things. By the way, the podcast that I have talked about, I'll say it one more time: Dr. Anthony Chaffee, Dr. Paul Saladino, Dr. Sean Baker, Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Judy Cho. Those are the big ones, at least off the top of my head. I don't have those written down. They have, as I said earlier, years and years and years worth of podcasts. I'm actually envious that you guys get to watch them or listen to them. Mostly listen, I think. And there's just so many things on there that is outside of the box. And I am outside of the box, as I'm an outside of the box person, which has got me interested in finding answers for myself. And I don't mind passing them on. What is the box? In my opinion, the box is the television. Most people that aren't outside of the box thinkers, they get all of their information from the television as if somehow they're acting in your best interest. And I question whether or not they actually are. I think that what's the stuff that's on television is they're trying to sell you things and they want you to keep watching the TV. Maybe it's a good idea to turn the TV off and find the people that are very well educated and very well meaning outside of that box. And that's what I found in podcasts. And lo and behold, a lot of the stuff that these doctors on the podcast are talking about is literally opposite of everything that the television tells you. And if you're following the television, ask yourself this question: how's that working out for you? How's it working out? Because following the podcast and turning the television off for me is working out really, really well. And it's working out so well that I want to share it with everybody else. I wrote a few notes here. Like I said, get through the bowel thing. Trust me, once you get through it, I mean, toughen up, come on. I'm literally handing you everything on a plate here. You can't get through a couple of weeks of uncomfortability. You can, just do it. First thing, hair and nails. My nails are growing like unbelievable. I think I trim them once a week, if not every 5 days. I can't believe how fast these things grow. My hair, hey, look, it is what it is. I'm 56 years old. It's thinning out. Never thought it would happen. It's happening. Not much I can do. However, I think it's actually thickening up from beef. Why beef? Beef is high in a ton of nutrients that I am not even going to tell you what the nutrients are. I'm going to have you listen to the podcast that I talked about, and they're going to tell you everything about the nutrients that are in beef. It's also high in fat. Fat is extremely important because fat fuels your body the way carbohydrates were fueling your body. It's replaced with fat. Fat is good. Don't listen to the television. Do you have any health issues? Because if you listen to the podcast, they're going to tell you, they're going to have people on there, real people just like me, and they're going to tell you things that have been cured because of the carnivore diet. And some of those things are, I just wrote down notes off the top of my head: diabetes, asthma, skin issues, irritable bowels, eczema, leaky gut, anxiety, and depression. There's one podcast on recent podcast on Sean Baker's podcast. He has a guy that owns a bunch of nursing homes, I think in Arizona, and he is turning people into meat diets. These people suffer from, they're elderly people in nursing homes, and they are turning around things that they were told that it's genetic and they'll never be able to turn it around. They're actually turning it around because they're off all of the carbohydrates, they're off all of the sugars, and they're feeling good. And I'm just grateful that people have reached out to me. They haven't commented, they haven't liked the videos, but they have reached out to me personally. And that is very exciting. I was on the treadmill yesterday. I was walking, as I told you yesterday, and I actually got a text from Dr. Anthony Chafee himself. And then shortly after that, there's this buddy of mine that goes to the gym. He's like, dude, how do I do this? Today, another friend of mine called. He's like, just walk me through it. Now, I can't tell you exactly how many ounces to eat. There are certain things that you actually have to do on your own. I had to figure it out. I'm telling you, just eat meat, eat only meat. I eat beef, eat whatever you think works for you beef-wise. I would suggest beef because of the nutrients, because of the fat content. You do have to do some work on your own. Right now, I told you what I'm eating. I'll change it next week. I'm going to drop it 100 or 200 calories just to see what happens. Eat meat. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, please. Comment if you'd like. DM me. If you have my phone number, text me. I'm willing to help. If you have any exercise questions, I'll be glad to help that as well. Thank you. Bye.